Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of our Great Tech New Horizon series. This is episode number 29, and yeah, uh, last week I've been basically just doing some cleanup around the base and some upgrades as well. So not much in terms of progression, but I did get the UV energy hatches and dynamos, so we upgraded our power. But I'll come to this in a bit because this, well, it was a pain basically. But yeah, let's start with the main picture. So yeah, basically I went ahead and did some of the walk walls that were missing. So not walkways. Not really sure even why I said that way. I finished our yacht building. Let's see what else. Some stuff underground as well. I'll be showing you guys at the end of the video. I added this little hut here. This is mainly for industry stuff. I have here an industrial apiary with the lutetium bee. Because in the regular apiaries and in the alveary this was actually not producing that much. And we needed a lot, so I just threw this down, placed in acceleration upgrade, and we managed to get a lot. And I think, yeah, the Indian bees are done as well. I just finished them, so we can place them here. For now I'm not even sure if they will work. I think so, but yeah, okay, they will. And yeah, as you guys can see, I have some bees here. I guess I'll just start with the bees just to get this out of the way. But yeah, I have a bunch of bees right now, so I'm not really sure even if I should just enumerate them all. Again, like I've said in the last episode, I've been using a little bit of sheets to get this going a little bit quicker, since I don't really want to waste a lot of time doing the bees. I enjoy the bees, but most of the stuff about the bees, I wouldn't say most, but some of the stuff is pretty annoying, like the breeding requirements. Luckily, I already have the Gendustry thingy that lets us breed the bees, so it's much easier that way. But yeah, some of them were a little annoying, so I just decided to skip. And yeah, that's mainly it. So I guess I'll just go through them all really quickly. I have here light blue. I have the indium, like I just showed you guys. I have Mars. This one is empty, I think. Yeah, this is empty. And then here I have, of course, industrious. I have imperial, tin, copper, iron, nickel, aluminium, silver, and steel. And on this side I have nothing. And I have lead. Then I have helium, Jupiter, iridium, so this should be tungsten, yeah, platinum, chrome, certus, lapis, titanium, and redstone. And in here I have Edenic, which is basically the last one from the tropical line, so it goes tropical, exotic, and endemic. I'm just running it here right now. I'm not really sure why even. I basically had the alveary empty and just decided to place it here. Um, And of course this has the electrical stimulators with the boards to for us to get more comms basically. Oh, I just noticed that I actually forgot to full screen the yeah. So okay. Yeah, so that's most of it for bees. So we have a lot of cool bees right now. I was working towards the oxygen bee actually, but yeah, I was working towards this. I already have Enson, I have Watery, I have Helium of course, and on this side I have basically nothing I guess. I have Ender, I have Endstone, I don't have this I think, or do I? I'm not sure if I have this or not, but this I have. And this of course I don't, and neither this, so this will take a little bit longer to get, but that's not really our priority right now. I really wanted to get the Mega Apiary, but the Mega Apiary is a little bit hard to get. At the start of UV. Not really about the circuits, but more about yeah, this will be quite annoying, but the main issue is really the Americium that we use for the UV parts, which I guess I can talk about this right now. I upgraded all of our fusion to Mark II, and I replaced the helium plasma with tin plasma. And basically the first and the last reactors are basically on-demand crafting. I added the P2P interface so we can share the pattern, so these they go faster since they are basically being done in parallel instead of having just a set recipes that can only run on either of them. So yeah, this way is faster. So yeah, that's very nice. Besides that, I guess we can just go into the power since I mentioned tin plasma. Right, and this is something that basically I've been here like for 3 or 4 hours trying to get this up, trying to set this up correctly. I kept failing with this. I mean, I now know why, but it was a little bit of annoying crisis, let's say, to set this up. But the way it works is, well, we are now receiving tin plasma, and this produces basically enough for all of these 3 turbines. So they are now all running max speed, and it gives us also a little bit extra that we can run for basically another set of turbines, but it's a very small amount, so I figured it wouldn't really make much sense at this point. And with these 3 turbines, we are gaining about 22 million. So yeah, 22 million. It's actually a lot. In the grand schemes of things, I think it's only about like 10 UV amps. Or am I wrong? I think that's not right. No, this is about 44 UV amps, I think, if I done the calculations correctly, which is also actually pretty good. So yeah, and I cleaned up the cables. Not here. I had to do these shenanigans to get these things to work. And also, these 3 turbines can actually be removed. The power they are producing is not really that impactful anymore, so I could just remove them. But since we have this set up already, I don't think, since we don't really have anything else to place here right now, we can just keep these turbines here. I also removed the chemical plant for the methane, since we don't really need that much methane anymore for the hydrogen. I also removed the plasma turbines we had here, so that's gone as well. The electrolyzer that was here for hydrogen is also gone. We don't need that as well. This is probably the next thing I will be moving, so this will be going into our chemical area. Probably in this spot here that was used before for ammonia. And yeah, another thing is that we'll be having to speed up the thallic acid production because of the comps. Basically use the thallic acid to process the comps, some of them at least, and we need a lot of it. So I'll be moving this to a mega chemical reactor pretty soon. Not the ICD, but just a regular mega. More changes. Nothing here, nothing in our water line. Just added this tank here. This is for the tin that comes from the extreme heat exchanger. So yeah, in regarding to power, it was a little bit annoying. I exploded the extreme heat exchanger like 5 or 6 times because of the water. I had to overclock our distilled water. This was not really enough. I tried to go for the 64 amps, but this was actually using a lot of power. So I'm just using 16. I think this uses a lot more than it should as well, but at least it's more reasonable. Yeah. So let's see, more upgrades. I did some upgrades here in the Vanthanids area, especially in the monazite line. I think I upgraded like 3 or 4 machines. I also upgraded some of our electromagnets, something that I've been really lazy to do, but now I did. So this one is basically this is the third tier. We were using the first ones, this one, so now we are using the neodymium ones. Yeah, I mean, I guess they are a bit faster, but it didn't really make much difference, to be honest. I guess I'll probably just need to upgrade this machine to LUV. Something else that I'm going to mention really quickly is that probably one of my next goals will be to get lasers to this area, since like I've said previously in the last 2 episodes, I think, we'll be moving our plot line to here pretty soon. Our plot line is okay here, but I'd like to make this space available for more machines, more random miscellaneous machines, like the stuff for the water line. I have there as well the neutronium production. But for example, this stuff here, this is actually for the tin plasma. It's just here. I'd prefer to have this like upstairs, but I didn't really have any more space, so I guess it's just here. Not it's yeah, it's using the EV solenoid. It's not really that fast, but it does the job. And I think we are actually burning through some of the silver, so I'll have to keep this in mind. I'll have to check this. Yeah, it's actually going a little bit faster than I thought. But I also have three times more tin plasma production than last run, so yeah. Also, I upgraded this for the Nakuda line. Uh, Upgrades here. I guess I upgraded the power to UV, or at least for the process auto assembler. I made this stuff run at UHV, so for now we can just craft the input hatches that I used on our EHE. But that's about it. That's about it, really. Um, Not much else changed besides the B processing area, which I'm going to show you guys now. Here we go. So this is a little bit more complex, I guess. Okay, so let's start. First, this is quite similar to our ore processing, and that's because, well, it is set up in a similar way. The way it works is similar to our ore processing works. The comms will be entering here the system, and they join the SIGN network. The SIGN network basically connects everything, and this is how we filter stuff. So like the green net is this one, this LCR, which has the phthalic acid. This one is for the hydrofluoric acid, and this one is for the hydrochloric acid. And that's of course are the green, the orange, and the yellow there. The magenta one is for the centrifuges, because some of the combs on the centrifuges, first of all, there are a lot, and usually they take a little bit longer, so I have 4 here and have room to expand more. And also a fluid extractor, and that's the gray network. And this is for stuff like the helium and the oxygen, mainly. Then we have the white network, which is basically just this network here. Doesn't really have much stuff, some random junk mostly. Yeah, basically byproducts from bees. But the byproducts that we really care are mainly the ones that come from the mega LCRs. And these ones just go straight into the light blue net. And this light blue net is actually the same as this. So it is basically just as the resources are entering our ME system from the miners. But they enter basically this network and they get sorted again, just like happened there. So that way we are a little bit more flexible with what we can send into our processing net. And that's mainly how it works. I'm just thinking if I didn't really forget anything. I don't think so. But yeah, I guess that's everything. Oh, of course, I also cleaned up this space here. I added I kinda added the active transformer. I'm going to have active transformers here as well, but this was kind of a temporary solution because I was waiting for the UV stuff to run here. Yeah, since I don't really have that yet, or at the time. And also I have this chest here. This is basically our overflow chest. Right now I just have the iridium and the platinum comms stored here. This will go for the thallic acid and for the hydrofluoric acid. But the thing here, as you guys can see, instead of getting us crushed like the other comms or the purified, this, well, as you guys could see, it gets us the nuggets and some kind of fluid, in this case plotline fluids. So these ones are a little bit more annoying to handle, and this is also one of the reasons why I want to move the plotline, because the main goal is to send these fluids directly into our plotline, or have some way to accept the fluids directly into the system. And for the nuggets will be converted locally using a Zygen, or this stuff here, the Zygen. I don't really know how to say this stuff. But yeah, this will be done locally basically here, and after that the ingots will be sent into our light blue, which I think they'll come to just to here. I think should be in this type filter. Let me just check. But they should, yeah, we have here the ingot, so they'll be going into our white net, which is this one here. That's the main goal with for the processing of this, but yeah, right now I'm not really doing that. And also our comp production right now is not really that good, as you guys could see. This is not really automated right now. The only thing that's really automated is the drone insertion and extraction. The comms, as you guys can see, they are, yeah, I've been doing this all manually, which is not really ideal. I could have automated this already, I'll be honest. I could have automated this already, but I don't really want to keep the bees here. I want to have a dedicated area for bees, which I guess will probably just be around here somewhere. But yeah, I guess I'll just end the video here for today. Hope you guys have enjoyed it, and see you guys next time. Bye bye.